Hello, hello, everyone. How's everyone tonight? Let me know if you can hear me before I just start talking to myself. Hello, everyone. Oh no, this is not a queen. This is a princess. This is a bona fide, 100% true princess. And tell them why you're dressed up like a princess today.
Because it's my birthday.
Can you not talk with your teeth? There you go.
Because it's my birthday.
It's her birthday! So she got to dress like a real princess today. Oh, see? See what everybody's writing in the chat? See what they're saying? That says, Happy birthday, Rachel. Everybody's wishing you a happy birthday.
Are those your friends?
Those are all my friends. Yes. So thank you for that. Thank you for that, guys. She's 6 years old today. 6 years old, and she's wearing her very first set of earrings, clip-ons, of course, and got her hair all done and a tiara, and she has just been the talk of Vegas today. So, and she's enjoying watching herself in the camera. Okay, so say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
All right, and she's going to go play with her new dollhouse. She's going to close the door on her way out. Good job. Thank you guys for indulging her. She loves that. She's going to be a little. Oh, she's up there screaming to her brother, I got to be on TV. Hey guys, welcome to the show, and thanks for indulging me with that. This is going to be our very last week here on Spreecast. Those of you who are here week to week know the issues we have gone through with this blasted software venue. So I have found something. I think it's going to work out really well. And I'm going to be able to do the screen shares and all the things I've been talking about. So I'm really excited. It's actually going to be through Google Hangouts. But the really cool thing is, all you have to do is come on over to my website and a special URL, which is askthedanniapp.com. So make note of that. That is where we're going to be next week. It's going to take a little bit of a learning curve, and I don't know what just came on there. What is that, April? Something just happened. Okay. I don't know what that was. um, so we are moving on over, and it should work much, 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 much better than this stupid Spreecast. It's a little bit of a learning curve, and Lynn's in the house, so get ready, Lynn, because we have to figure out how to get it all working right and putting in the chat and all that fun stuff. Lynn, for those who don't know, Lynn Coffrin, who's there in the chat there, she is my absolute amazing behind the scenes. She does all of the website maintenance and design, and I can't say enough good things about Lynn. She's also been making banners, eBay store banners for the appsters, and I highly, highly recommend her work because she is a little creative genius, if I do say so myself. Lots of the appsters probably in the room there can tell you how awesome she's been doing with those banners. And there's a link over on the website if you want to go check that out. I think she is way too cheap for what she's doing, but take advantage before she starts raising her prices, you guys. So thank you, Lynn. But yeah, so we're moving. We're moving as of next week. So you won't find me here on Spreecast next week. You're going to find me right on the website. And you can be sure that I am going to put out the word through the newsletter and through the Facebook group and all of those places that you can find me. And don't forget, I have a YouTube channel where I put my little tips of the week and different things. We also put archives of the show there, so you can find those there if you missed anything. And you can subscribe to that channel and you'll get an email every time I upload a new video. So you never miss anything. Yep, yep. All right, so looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. And I got some learning to do this week on how to make it all work smoothly. And Lauren, that is one of the things is I'm working on. I got to get a chat put in there. So that's the biggie. Is getting a chat put because I want you guys to be able to talk. So that's the only piece that we're working on right now. The rest of it, easy peasy. And you've probably seen me posting that the Appsters will be starting a very intensive stores tune-up, and we like to spell that with two P's because everything we do is, either APP or UPP or YPP. I don't know. It just fits. So we're calling it a tune-up with two P's. But basically, we are going to take all those elements of an eBay store and a lot of sellers don't even know how many things are included in an eBay store. You've got your custom pages, you've got promotion boxes, you've got newsletter signups, you've got keyword uh, SEO abilities that you can just fine tune. I mean, there are so many pieces to an eBay store. And we are going to go step by step as we do anything that has, a lot of pieces to it. And we're going to make it very, very easy to get through and get those stores driving smoothly and bringing in the traffic. So we are starting that tomorrow. If you've been on the fence about joining the Appsters, this would be a really good time so that you don't miss a single class live. We do those on Monday afternoons. There you go. And April's put the link in there. You just go on over and you hit the big green button that says join the Appsters. Yeah. Another perk that you get of being an Appster is when I do my monthly webinars, and I do these, for everybody out there. This is not just an Appsters thing, but they do have a fee attached. Because it wouldn't be fair, to with Appsters paying for a membership to give everybody this free stuff. So Appsters get to go to these webinars for free. So there's another perk. And I will be starting on glass, of course. That's what you guys have all been just dying to learn more of. So I'm taking every single type of glass that I sell and breaking it down into individual webinars. So the first one we're doing is EAPG, which is Early American Press Glass or Pattern Glass. Those two words are interchangeable. And American Brilliant. And those two I'm doing together because they're very closely related as to how they came about and telling the difference between the two. So I will be doing a free little teaser webinar tomorrow that's going to kind of tell you what it's all about, what you're going to see in the actual paid webinar. So you're not going in blindly. You can get a sneak peek of what's coming up, and we're doing that tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And there's only a few spots left, so it will be recorded and it will be put onto YouTube after it's done. If you don't get in on the actual version, don't worry, I'm going to have that available out there. And then a week from tomorrow is the biggie. That's the one that you're going to want to be at to learn all the little fine-tuned pieces that are going to make you the money. So a link for the class I'm being asked. A link for which class? Oh, the tune-up. Oh, Appsters. Your newsletter's coming after the show. No worries. Yeah, so we're going to start with EAPG and American Brilliant, and we're going to go into Murano and other art glass and even, fine crystal, which brands sell, which don't, what to look for when you're buying all these things. We're also going to do some pottery and fine art and all kinds of things. And we're going to do one of those a month to the end of the year. So we can get you guys finding those better things that sell for the big, big profits. Big profits. Because that's what I want you guys to make. Is big profits. It's fun when those ka-chings go off and it's $100 bills. Love it. All right, and we do, I think April posted the link. I think she did. If not, she'll post that right now to sign up for the glass webinar that's happening tomorrow. And that is the one that's going to kind of tell you what's going on in the main event if you wanted to see that. So I did give her that one, but she doesn't have it handy. So, oh, Lynn, that would be awesome. Yeah, this is for the glass one tomorrow. Oh, duh, I forgot it was on that URL. Silly me. Well, yeah. Hey, it's been a crazy weekend, okay? I've been having to deal with a princess here all weekend, so everything worked smoothly though, and she had a fantastic day. It's so fun. So fun. You guys remember turning 6? Ah, to be 6 again. Oh, definitely. It will be archived. Yeah, it'll be up on YouTube and probably available through the website within a couple days, as soon as I get that all working. Yes, I've had royalty within my midst. All right, so we'll get that done. So lots going on, lots going on, and just keep an eye on the newsletter, guys, because that's where I put all the links and make all the announcements and all that good stuff. So make sure you're getting that every Friday. I put that one out. All right, and if you're not on that, you can just sign up from the front page of the Danny App website. Ah, she found it. There we go. Excellent. Okay, Bubble Fast. Anybody get their Danny pack yet? What do you think of the Danny pack? Not yet. Okay, so the Danny pack is something that Mark Levine of Bubble Fast and I kind of put our heads together and came up with because so many sellers weren't quite sure what size of the poly envelopes that would best fit their needs. So I worked with Mark and gave him, I believe there's 4 different sizes that come in the Danny pack. Those are the ones that I personally use. And so you get 10 of each of those sizes to see how they work for what you're selling, instead of having to buy 25 of one size that ends up not working for you. So we put together the Danny pack, and you get a discount if you use the code Danny, and that goes for your whole order. Whatever you order from them, use DANNI. You'll get a discount, and you get bubble bucks. I mean, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. So go check that out. The link is right there up on the screen for you. Yay, yay. All right. Shall we go into the score of the week? Leave room for my little drum roll here. Okay, so we have our biggest profit margin of the week comes from Cindy. Cindy bought a very pretty vintage French turquoise saucepan from a tiny little thrift store. She got it for $6. Let's see. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. Item number is 181109242549. Y'all take a, I know that color is amazing. Amazing. You guys see what that sold for? Woo-hoo-hoo. This is a really good example of eye appeal because I would imagine, now I haven't gone and personally looked this up. This is a Le Creuset. I cannot say that next word there. It's a very specific pattern of this Le Creuset. This is a really good cookware. Whether it's this pattern or they're more plain, I find a lot of it in orange seems to be the predominant color. Probably not going to get quite this dollar amount, but this one sold for the big bucks because of eye appeal. I'm telling you, this was really nice piece. She got $177.50 plus shipping on a $6 investment. You got to love that. So be on the lookout, no matter what color it is, that La Creuset or Le Creuset cookware does really, really well. You can find it at estate sales, thrift stores, yard sales, and you can find it pretty cheap. Find it pretty cheap. And if you find that turquoise, then you definitely know you got a ka-ching coming. Nice job. Nice job. Let's see. We've got, oh, it must be the week of cookware here. Layla, she got this for $8 at a local thrift store. It's item number 39056967 5837. Check that out. Oh, it's a Julia Child's aluminum omelet pan. It's the Pan Pot Shop. I'm reading these right along with you guys. Marked on the bottom, so you would definitely know what it is when you were out finding it. You guys, you can tell quality cookware. Quality cookware, it's going to be heavier, very well put together. Like this has a wooden handle. It's going to stand out. You're going to know any of the famous chefs that you find their cookware are generally going to bring some good money. Trying to think of some of the other names out there right now. Who's the one? Come on, help me out here, guys. There's somebody I'm trying to think of right now, and I can't think of his name. Wolfgang Puck. There we go. I thought of it. His stuff does really well too. Puck, yes, Puck. Rachel Ray. I know there's others of them. They all that's their claim to fame is they've licensed their name onto a quality set of cookware, and those things sell for high dollars, and people recognize the name and they'll buy it. So always be looking for that good cookware. This piece sold for $74.99 plus shipping. Very good. Now I would totally take that on an $8 investment. How about you guys? Oh, so you guys know all the cooks. Paula Deen, Bobby Flay, Emerald. Yeah, there you go. What's really funny is like they all have restaurants here in Vegas. I mean, everybody's got their name attached to a restaurant here in Vegas. Yeah. Yeah, we have foodies in here. Hey, come cook for me. I hate to cook. Sounds like you guys like to cook. Right on, right on. I love it. I love it. All right, here we go. Let's see what we have next. Let me give you the item number. This comes from Maribel, and it's so fun to see some new names chiming in on these scores of the week. I love it. Thank you guys. This is item number 290896441267. She gives her teenage son credit for finding this and her hubby Dave credit for picking it up. They bought it at Goodwill for $2.99. Item number I gave you already. Ah, okay. Yeah, this would be a guy thing to pick up. Nice job with the sun spotting that. See, I wouldn't have known this was worth anything, would you guys? Who would have picked this up for $2.99? Yeah, I can't say that I would. I can't say that I would. How many of you will be looking in the sports gear now? She got $65. $65 for and I think catcher's mitts do bring a little bit more than just regular mitts. So very nice find. And I'll tell you, people they like to buy the used mitts because they're already broke in. You ever gotten a new baseball mitt and they're so stiff and hard to work with? Yeah, I mean, like you run them over with the car and park it on it and wear them in. So used mitts do sell well because you don't have to wear them in. Yeah, isn't that what you used to do? You used to drive the car over them to wear them in? I don't know. Am I aging myself here? It's just like brand new leather boots. Oh my gosh, you got to get the blisters and wear those things for like, 2 months before they're finally worn into your feet. Yeah. I had a brother, so I had a baseball mitt. Park the horse on it? Yeah, it's hard to make a horse park that long. But hey. Oh, and my mom had a nice score this week. This is item number 271189253094, and she bought this. Actually, I bought this when we were out at the flea market swap meet out there in Tucson when I was down there recently, and I left all the piggies for her. Lynn, are you watching? Are you watching this, Lynn? Lynn loves pigs. So this was a Tim Wolf pig figurine, Otis the Blue Ribbon, and she got $49.95 for it. That is pretty cool. I think we paid a buck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those pigs were a buck a piece. So nice job. I'm telling you, cute little animals. They sell. They sell. Everybody loves them cute little animals. So whether it be pigs, dogs, horses, cows, there are collectors. There are collectors. Nice job, Mom. I told my mom, I made this rule for her. No more big stuff for her. She doesn't have the room to store it. She didn't have the room to store the bigger boxes to ship it. So she has to keep everything into fitting into a number 4 USPS priority box or smaller or a poly envelope. That's all she gets to sell. I put her on restriction from big stuff. So I left her some small figurines and stuff. So glad I did. That's awesome. All right, David. David bought a Newsweek magazine at an estate sale for 50 cents, and it is item number 170977232010. And let's take a look. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. I told you guys this is horse season. This is crazy racehorse season. This has Secretariat on it, and he took a best offer of, anybody want to guess what he got for this? Because you can't see it because it's slashed out there. Guess what he got for it? Close. He got $95. $95. Secretariat is going to be the be all end all at Triple Crown time. There's never been another horse like him. There are huge Secretariat fans out there, and this is the season, guys. We are on the road to Kentucky Derby right now, which is the first weekend in May. So the horse people they're shopping. They got horses on their mind. They're online checking out their Brisnet scores, that's a service that it does handicapping and such. They're out there. So get your horse racing stuff up and listed and out there, because now May, June, July, you got the horse people paying attention. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, we broke 100 people in the room. That's awesome. And Spreecast hasn't crashed yet. Oops. I don't have any wood to knock on you guys. So glad to have you all here. That's awesome. So, way to go, David. I am so glad you picked that up for 50 cents. So, when you guys are looking at things in the way of magazines and newspapers and that sort of thing, look for something that stands the test of time, some historical event, such, Secretariat winning the Triple Crown, or, Man Walking on the Moon, or some obvious ones, and, different big political things that happen, or celebrity things, that are going to be talked about forever. You always want to look for subject matter. So it's not just the age of a magazine or a newspaper, it's actually what it is that's possibly going to be something that somebody's going to collect down the line. This was not on auction. This was a fixed price, and he took a best offer. It was a best offer. Yep. I got to tell you guys, I haven't been real thrilled with the results of auctions lately. Um, you know, I'm I said this to my appsters. I'm kind of my long-term marriage with eBay. I'm kind of mad, and I think we're like sleeping in separate rooms right now because I'm not liking the new search. But we'll deal with it. We'll get through it, and we'll be happy again at some point. But auctions just haven't been doing good for me. So fixed price, I've had a really good week with fixed price, but not auction. So go figure. It kind of like goes in waves. All right, here's a couple of my scores this week, and these were fixed price. First one is item number 221198540277. I was actually really surprised. Now let me tell you the story behind these. So number one, I picked these up at a Kmart that had them in their clearance section. So I got them, I believe, for $3 or $4 a piece. And I bought several and I sent them into Amazon to sell through FBA, which is Fulfillment by Amazon. They didn't sell there because everybody wanted to like keep pricing them down and I refused to. I figured, I'll bring them back and I'll use them if nothing else because they're really, really cute. So before the long-term storage fee set in, I brought back all the stuff that was going to be charged that fee and just figured, I'll list it on eBay. So I did that very thing, and with these, I listed them just a couple weeks ago. They haven't been up very long. I listed 3 of them, sold 2 of them to the same buyer, and this is the beautiful part, you guys. This is why I love free shipping. They sold to the same buyer in Australia. So, not only did they sell for full price with the free shipping built in as if each one had sold individually, now that person paid shipping on top of that because they're going international. It is a beautiful thing. I sold them for $24.95 each. Each. Ka-ching! Big ka-ching! I know, it was awesome. Awesome, awesome. And it just goes to show both venues have their pluses and minuses, and I was not willing to keep dropping my price on Amazon. I brought them home, sold them within 2 weeks for a lot more profit, a lot more than I was getting over on Amazon. So I don't know. All right. I also sold, and I know you guys find these at yard sales and estate sales and the like. This was a Breyer horse. I actually bought 3 of these in a lot on eBay through a seller. And this is a seller that I have followed for many, many years. And trust me, they don't want to know how to do it any better. So I'm not really taking advantage. I'm giving them the money they want for stuff. And so I bought these 3 horses together and got them, listed them individually, of course. And this one is item number 2211-7880-3224. One horse brought $75. Just the one. Oh, and for all 3 of them, I believe I paid $15. Yeah, so like $5 a piece. And I still have the other 2 listed, and they're equally as I think they're in the $50 to $60 range. So these old Breyer horses, you guys, they bring big money because people like me and my daughter who collected these long ago are now trying to reestablish our collections, find the ones we let get away before they were very valuable and all of that. So, yeah. I did some research. You can do this research, guys. It's all over there, out there in the net. In fact, I have a very favorite link that I use to research the Breyer horses, and I, of course, don't have that to put into the chat right now, but I'll put that over on the Danny app group, or maybe one of the appsters can grab it out of one of our files there, because I believe I do have it there. You can go through, you can find the horse, you can find the designer, you can find anything special about it. You can find the name, the number, the whole 9 yards, the year it was done. It's an awesome site. Awesome site. Yeah, Breyer horses have their little logo usually inside, on the inside of the back leg, on one of the back legs. So really easy to find these. Now, condition is important. Few little scratches here and there, that's okay. Things that are really going to detract value are chipped ears or big gouges, like things that really take away from them. But for the most part, some wear is totally acceptable. This was not a perfect piece by any stretch. Yep. So I was excited. I'm always happy to sell something for $75 that I paid $5 for. Find Secretariat. There is a Secretariat out there. I don't know what he's selling for, but I suspect he's probably doing pretty good. Ruffian is another one that's very popular. Miss Ruffian. Yeah. Wendy says, "How many of you are now searching for Breyer horses?" Yeah, you guys, you can find these. They at the thrift stores. They throw them over in the toy section. Trust me, thrift stores, for the most part, are not back there scrutinizing every little piece of everything that comes through. Stuff that's obviously of more value is the stuff that they're going to take a little more time and price higher. When it's like in a bin of toys or plastic and that kind of stuff, that stuff sneaks through all the time. All the time. True, at garage sales, they put them in boxes for free sometimes. Absolutely. Yeah, Breyer is. Did you know they do Breyer horse shows? Shows. People like take their little collections and they go and they actually judge the eye. It's crazy. It's a big deal. There's like this just a whole social thing around Breyer horses. So people are looking for them. Yeah, some stores will know about them, but find the ones that don't. Find the ones that don't. Oh, accessories too. Thanks, Beth. Yeah, they have accessories. They have, clothing and saddles and ribbons and barns and trailers and all kinds of stuff that go with them. All kinds of things that go with them. You know what? Like we'd have to do a whole show on Breyer horses to come up with the ones to avoid. Oh, Terry, thank you so much. She posted the link there. Identifyyourbriar.com. Awesome site. Awesome. I've been using that one for years, literally for years. Um, I can think back at least 10 years. That site is amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, and there's classic, there's standard, there's miniatures. Oh, tons. And it's not all horses, too. They have other farm animals and things that go with it now. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right. You guys, you're always welcome to go over, check out my completeds. If you ever want to know what I spent on something or where I got it, feel free to ask. And April hopefully can put the link in there. Um, I'm Utterly Good Stuff over on eBay. Utterly Good Stuff. There you go. That takes you to my completed listings. Ask me anything you want. I'm an open book for you guys. All right. Everybody get your taxes done? And I don't want to see any laughter. Monday's the day. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day. Yay! So I used Outright this year for mine to print out my Schedule C. Makes it so easy when they've done all that work for me. Outright.com for those that are not using it. Now, the Schedule C and that sort of thing comes in their paid version, which is still incredibly inexpensive. There is a free version that will pull in all of your profit and losses, and they will do that straight from eBay and PayPal and any checking account that you attach. If you have a business account, they'll attach that too, so that all of those income and expenses runs right through there. You pull up reports, and if you have the paid version, which I do, I love the Outright Plus, that will then fill in your Schedule C. So all you have to do is print it out. It is a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. It keeps track of your quarterly taxes due and like a gazillion other things. Love Outright. They are awesome. So thank you guys for who've signed up for that and checking them out, as they do help keep the show going too. But like I've told you guys before, I don't endorse anything that I don't personally use and stand behind myself. I have turned down sponsors because it wasn't a product that I used. So if you hear me talk about it, I believe in it. Okay, so who wants to see some of the goodies that I bought last week? I actually had quite the adventure this week because I bought a big three-piece wall unit. I don't have a truck. I have an SUV. But thankfully, one of my very, very good friends here in Vegas has a trailer. So thank you, Gary, if you end up watching this. Um, he came and helped me pick this up. We got two pieces of it in his trailer and the other piece in the back of my SUV where we couldn't even close the hatch. We had to bungee cord it shut, but I got it for $25. I'm telling you guys, if you ever are looking for furniture, find yourself a local auction. Find yourself a local auction. Um, yeah, I have furnished my entire house through auction purchases and gotten some really, really nice stuff for cheap. This is all on the back of it. It says made in Italy. It's all across the back of this piece. It's mirrored and glass and I'm going to take a picture because I now have all of my personal glass collection unpacked and displayed and I am so excited. So excited. Oh, Kat, you're going to be going to auction you know what? Maybe I'll have to come down to Arkansas and go shopping with you. That'd be fun. Let's go. Let's go to the auction. Yay! That's right. Martha, a Uni Gifts, she got an old, and we're not just talking a desk. We are talking an old 1930s, like a school teacher's desk, the big oak, beautiful thing for $10. $10. And we got that back in my SUV too, kind of. Most of it. We couldn't get the top of it. It didn't all fit. Um, yeah, very heavy, but way, way cool. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of traveling this year, guys. So if I'm in your neighborhood and you find us an auction to go to, we'll go. So at this auction, I get all of my stuff. So I'm like looking on my desk here. What do I start with? So these things are so cool, and I'm hoping you can see the detail. These are stone. Let's wait for that to focus in. These are made of stone. They are Zimbabwe Shona busts, and they're fairly little. But when I saw these on preview, the detail in the carving was just incredible. Incredible. So I looked them up. I got 4 of them. There's another one. They're almost kind of creepy looking. It won't focus. Focus, focus, focus. It's just, see, it's wanting to focus on my face layer. We'll make it focus on him. All right, it's just not going to cooperate. Anyway, really, really detailed. Cool things. They sell for $50 to $75 a piece. When I looked them up, I did my research. And I got all of them for $50. So basically, I got 4 for the price of 1. I'll do that all day long. And the really nice thing is, how easy are these going to be to list? Because it's going to be sell similar, sell similar, sell similar, boom, 4 listings up and running, 200 plus dollars in a matter of, a few minutes to get those all listed. At that same auction, let me just move these so I don't break one. This was a lot that nobody wanted. Nobody wanted this lot. You guys know what this is made of? I just can't even believe. I got this piece, another piece I'm going to show you, and 2 other pieces in a lot. Alabaster. It is alabaster. You guys know what alabaster lamps sell for? Vintage ones? And this is so, so vintage. Let me just show you the, you see the little plug-in here? So vintage. It's got a couple of little dings on it. It's not perfect, but I bought the entire lot of 4 pieces, including this one. How cool is this? It's a trinket box. Look at the veining. It's just beautiful. It's got a basket weave. It's all carved. There's not a mark on this. No chips, no nothing. And I got the whole lot for $10. $10 for 4 pieces. And the other 2 pieces are really cool too, and I don't know why I didn't bring them over here by my desk. But they're like home interiors, Homco, but they're very detailed wall plaques. Those alone are going to sell for $30, $40, $50 a piece. So I was pretty happy with that. Pretty happy. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, so they bought this store closeout that has had tons of Ed Hardy stuff coming through. Now, for the most part, the stuff they've had, some hats and some mirrors and stuff, weren't bringing enough for me to really like go in and challenge anybody on the prices. But they had these. And the first day they had these, I didn't pay too much attention. Then I thought, there's enough of these. They're bikinis. There's enough of these that I should take a look because this is a good depth of inventory thing. I can do multi-variation with the different sizes. I've got different patterns. I do have different patterns, so I'll do a listing for each pattern and then a multi-variation for the sizes of that pattern. So, yeah, they're just cool. Oops. So when I did the research, guess what I found, guys? How much these suckers sell for on eBay? Anybody want to take a guess? These are just some of the different ones. Yeah, they're like $100 bikinis. So all told, I have bought 20 of them. I have 20 bikinis, and I ended up paying roughly about $15 to $20 a piece. So it's quite a bit of output to get these, but they're brand spanking new with the tags. Some of these tags still have the $125 price tags on them. Yeah, those are going to be a piece of cake to list. Although I took them over to Martha's house the other day. I was going to use her mannequin to take the pictures of them, and the mannequin was too slick. They would not stay on. They need like real woman hips to tie on. Yeah, I got them at an auction. I got them at auction. I'm telling you guys, never know what you can find at these auction houses. It's crazy. It's crazy. Great stuff. They do closeouts of stores. New and used stores, and they buy whole estates and they get probate things. So you just never know. So I'm watching. Yeah, double-sided tape. That might have been a good idea. I don't know. I just got frustrated and thought, you know what? There's Ed Hardy stock photos out there, and I am going to use one of those and then just hang them up and just show that I have the actual item. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't have a lot of patience to mess with stuff. That's kind of one of my downfalls. So for some reason lately, and this happens all the time, guys, I will find one or two pieces of something, and then my eyes are kind of geared to looking for more of that type item. And this has happened over the last couple of weeks. I bought, and I don't have the big one that I bought at first in here, but a big finished needlepoint picture. So I started to be on the lookout for these, thinking, hey, got to list one, I'll list more. So I got this at a Salvation Army. Let's see if I can get him without glare. He's all hand done. Paid a whole $1.50 for him, but I didn't list him yet because I knew there was more coming up. And this is a cool thing. If you establish a relationship with your local auction, they'll start telling you what they have coming up in the next auctions. They had told me they had more of these bikinis, and they told me, oh yeah, we've got more of those needle points coming up. So they'll give you a heads up what to look for. So this week I got a lot of four finished needle points for $10. So here's one of them, this really nice bird. And these are the smaller ones. There's larger ones that are hard to show you on camera, but I just wanted to give you an idea of some of the subject matter. This one's really nice, and it's all professionally framed. This one's going to bring about $100. This one alone. Yeah. And I have one that's much bigger, equally as nice. So they seem to be overlooked. People don't think that they're worth much. It's kind of like those old paint by numbers. Old paint by numbers bring tons of money, but people overlook them because they think in their mind, oh, it's a cheap paint by number, but it's highly collected, highly collected. Yeah, so this is one of my bigger purchases. Now, anybody like to play the lottery? Who's a lottery player? You guys are fighting over the bird. Okay, so you play the lottery because there's that chance that you are going to score big time. Well, the same thing can happen with fine art. This is one of the things I absolutely love about art. Now, you guys have probably seen my pleas out there to get Antiques Roadshow tickets because I have a couple of pieces that I just have that feeling are going to do really, really well. Um, I fought to get this piece here recently. This is a real oil. It's on board. So you always want to look. If it's on board, that's a good thing. You can tell this is an older frame. It's got the little tiny little nails, which they don't use much anymore. And I hope you guys can see some of the quality of this painting if I can get it without the glare. Just a really nicely done oil painting. And I do not know who the artist is. I cannot find a signature. It's probably underneath the frame. But the frame alone, this is known as a gesso frame, really ornate, nicely done. It is missing a couple little things here and there. Okay, so guys, guess what I paid for this? And no, it was not cheap. I'll just give you that hint. Keep going. Up, up, up. Ah, there we go. I paid $275. $275. So why do you guys think I paid so much? I know, that seems like a huge amount to pay. I know. Because this could potentially be worth thousands of dollars. Like if I take it to Roadshow and they know exactly who, what it is, and it turns out to be somebody, this is one of those pieces that could just skyrocket. Now, just as it is with knowing nothing, I'm pretty darn sure I can get $400 or $500 for this piece because of the age, because of the quality, just because of being able to tell this was not done by an amateur, this was done by a good artist. How will I find out who painted it? I may never find out who painted it unless it's underneath the frame, which is very possible. That happened a lot. But this is really a piece that I want to take to Roadshow. So that's why I'm really like crossing fingers I get those tickets. Roadshow! And I have a couple other pieces here like that as well that I have paid, a bit of money for because it's like playing the lottery. You only have to buy, quite a few more tickets. That it could turn into one of those life changer pieces. And I just love that about art. If you guys can take a little risk and learn, that quality in a piece, it could turn into big dollars. Big dollars. We all want those big dollars. One last thing here I want to show you. So when I was up in Seattle recently, I went shopping a lot. And I found this at a little antique mall that we went to. And boy, I cannot wait till next week, you guys, when the picture quality is going to be so much better. Yay. So there's quite a few of these little dolls out there. They're bisque, which is a really fine porcelain, basically. And they're not jointed or anything. They're known as frozen charlottes. Frozen charlottes. It is marked Japan on the back. Actually, it's marked. Yeah, it's just Japan. I was looking to see if it had the OCC, but no, it just says Japan. So a lot of them were occupied Japan. Dolly Dingle. What's a Dolly Dingle? Yeah, it's in size Japan on the back. You guys, these do really, really well. Now, of course, look for quality. You look at the painting, you see how well the eyes, especially eyes, tell a lot. Look at, if there was time taken in putting the little eyebrows and the little puckered lips and all of that. So the higher the quality, of course, the better they sell. But she came in this cute little basket, which I'm not sure if that's original to her, but it's going with her. And she was really cheap. I think I paid like $7 or $8 for her. And I loved her. She was cute. Um, Another thing I found while we were shopping. Now, generally I would like to find a much larger piece of this than I did, but I loved the colors in this. You guys know what this is? Mid-century. It's copper or enamel over copper. Very, very popular. And I paid minus 30% because I had a coupon. So this is a small piece, and I don't normally pick up these small pieces, but this is one of those pieces I'm going to probably stick around as a teaching piece, just because it's easy to carry. And I'm sorry for those of you that are kind of losing sound and things are flickering, and yep, that is why we are leaving Spreecast. That's why we are leaving Spreecast, for sure. All right. One last sponsor we got to get in here is our stamps.com. You guys, I've used stamps.com a couple times this week for things other than eBay, and I can't tell you what a big time saver it has been. I love stamps.com. You can have a free account if you are an eBay seller. They do have the free version. Their paid version is still a bargain. If you do any other shipping other than eBay at all, saves you time and money from having to go to the post office and stand in those lines. I don't know, my time, you guys, I'm worth more than $15.99 for an hour of the trip to the post office. How about you? You guys value your time that much? How many items could you get listed in the time it takes to run to the post office and back? Not to mention the gas and the wear and tear on your car. So totally worth every penny of it. Every penny of it. So we love our stamps.com. I hate going to the post office too. I had to go recently for I had to intercept a package, something I couldn't do from online, and what a pain. What a pain. Just reminded me how much I love stamps.com. Yeah, and you can get things picked up right at your door. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. All right, we are about wrapping things up, guys. Just a couple reminders of some things that are coming up. Anybody going up to Seattle for the SCOE convention? Anybody up in the Seattle area? Nobody? Anybody? Well, I will be back up in the Seattle area the end of May. The end of May. Going to be up there speaking at the SCOE convention, but I'm also going to be hanging around, doing some shopping. I would love to meet anybody who's up that way, so send me a note, let me know that you're up that way, and we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Let's see, where else am I going? I'm going to be in the San Francisco, San Jose area the beginning of June. So I believe I will be speaking at the meetup group up there. Of course, I did not give April that link, but stay tuned. I'll have that in my newsletter very soon. So you can catch me up there in Northern California if you're up in that area. Let's see what else is coming up. eBay Radio Party in June, of course. Wouldn't miss that because it's in my backyard. So I'm going to be doing some really fun stuff before and after. So if you're coming into town for eBay Radio Party and you can stay, either come in, a day before, or if you can stay, Friday or even Saturday, we're going to do some really fun stuff after the party. We're going to party after the party. I am going to have a Friends of the Danni app get together, so we can just do some networking and talk and meet one another. So watch for that in the newsletter. Got stuff going on later in the year, which we'll get to later. Anybody else got anything coming up that you guys think I should go to? I'm traveling this year. I am traveling all over this year. I'm thinking about going to what's the world's longest yard sale. Of course, I can't go to the whole thing, but might be finding a place to catch in on that. We got Denver, Texas. Texas is definitely in the near future. Texas is definitely in there. Bye, Beth. We'll see you next time. Boston. Hey, I do want to go to Brimfield. I want to go to Brimfield. That is on my top list to go to this year. You betcha. I think some people were trying to get me up to Minnesota. Yeah, so you guys, I've got a place over there on the website. If you want to put in a suggested location that you'd like to have me come visit, hey, you never know what's going to happen. I love going to those auctions back east. Pennsylvania, ooh, I had so much fun when I went to Philadelphia. So much fun. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, what is the day and time for Appsters? The day and time for Appsters what, Stephen? So, good reminder, the Appsters, if you are a behind the scenes member, we get together every week on Wednesdays at noon. That's our regular Ask Danny class where I just answer whatever questions you guys submit to me. And I show you on my screen how I do things. You get to see everything behind the scenes. We are doing a special workshop starting tomorrow, Monday at 4 p.m. And we kind of mix those times up so more people can attend. So that is going to be our stores tune-up. And that is going to be a really, really cool class. I am just as excited about it, teaching it, as you guys are coming to it because we are going to make these stores rock and roll. We are going to use all those tools that eBay gives us to drive traffic and get the sale over our competitors because that's what it's all about. Yes, there are thousands of eBay sellers, but there are not thousands of eBay sellers doing it right. So we are going to get you guys doing it so that the customer buys from you and buys from you for more money than the competition who's got the same thing. That's what we want. So we start that tomorrow. You can find all the info about the Appsters over on the website, thedanniapp.com. Big green button says join the Appsters. And if you hit that button once, it's going to go to the page that tells you all about what's included. It doesn't commit you to anything yet. So if you want to go get more information on that, hit that big green button. It's going to tell you what all is included. And then if you want to make the plunge, hit it again and we'll get you signed up. The newsletter goes out every Friday. The sign up for that's also on the front page of the website. And of course, we've got the Facebook group where you can pretty much ask anything you want. And I just missed that question. I really was going to answer it. What was that question? You're too quick for me. So there is our regular Danny app group, which I think almost all of you are on, but we also have, oh yes we do, we have an exclusive Facebook group just for Appsters where you get even more access to not only me, but to the Appsters that have learned the answers to some of these questions and can help you as well. You betcha. Is there decent money to be made buying stuff as lots on eBay and reselling? Yep, there sure is. If you know what to look for, you bet, Lynn. You bet. I actually do it all the time. eBay arbitrage, we'll call it. Yeah, there's so many things out there that you guys can buy and sell for really good profits, and that is what it's all about, is those really good profits. And with that, guys, you guys go have a tremendously good week. Make it profitable, but most of all, make it fun. See you next time, guys.
Who let them cows out?